Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
22 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. He'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Exit. 56, Mike.
2nd and 14. Over the middle, complete. That's Black. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
55, Mike, got 55. Let's go, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
start the drive with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Squeeze, double. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, Patterson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Patterson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the twist. Wait. Six guard. Check 6 guard. Trot.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You ain't got nothing.
2nd and 6. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 84 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
56 to Mike.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Echo. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got him. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before. They work it across midfield.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Slam.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
That's it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Back to throw here. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Go. Come to me.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Looking to throw. Patterson going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
49. Hey, exit. 49.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Right there in the middle, 55.
22, check, over. Get 22, check, over.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check right. Watch 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
We own them. We own them.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Ready to break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Check 56. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Snap.
On second down, it's Pollard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Back to throw. Patterson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10.
Check 56.
Cowboys 18-yard
I got you, son. I got you, son. Son. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Double up. He's coming, double up. Big edge. Check. Fresno.
Hill to try again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run it with Hill. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Keep it up.
Switch. 81. Go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Crunch the edge, yeah. Hayward.
So that'll back him up 5.
Running. 18 56.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, watch the lane. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the screen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Off the play fake. Patterson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Patterson. Looking deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
On the sack. 56 is the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Pick me up. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Patterson. Flushed out right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. To throw on third down, Patterson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, Patterson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Off play action. Patterson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Pollard. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Check, 59.
Second and 4. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check. Check 26.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
They don't want
He was brought down
keep
at the 26.
fellas,
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Let's get
at the 26-yard line.
set. Hey, hold on.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score Seahawks 17, Cowboys nothing.
Here we go. Henry.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Man, I got you. Mike's 5'9". Max Fox. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got him in. Complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready, set. Lock 49. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, Patterson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Patterson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 out,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Patterson. And it is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
2nd and 1. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Patterson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready? Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
I'm on.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check. Zoom. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Hill. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none. You don't want it. Mike's 5-9.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On 1st down. Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Mike, check. I got you.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Seahawks 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Tonight's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Seahawks, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.